Men phone calls are very interesting. How you there? James, where you there? Where are you? I want your neighbor's number. Thank you. Finish. Still women, how are you? So what happens? They will go on and on. Because they have words to spend per day. They must spend it. They don't want to add it to tomorrow's own. So, all right. So all these kind of books, how to make love, A to Z, they will help you. All right, to love with all your mind. You can't love somebody you don't know. You must keep pouring that tank. There's what is called the 5 love languages by Gary Chapman. I just did an interview with him last year. Love, 5 love languages, because there's a way people feel love. You must keep pouring into their love tank. If their tank goes down, it has gone empty. The love will pack up. So you know what they like. Some of you are married to a man that likes acts of service. He loves it when you arrange his clothes, cook for him, remind him of his appointments. Acts of service. Some people like quality time, that you spend time with them. Some like non-sexual touch. Some like gifts. So with your mind, it's a conscious thing you are pouring into this person. And the last one, before we close this session. He said, you shall love with all your what? Heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. That's this guy. What's your name? Charles. Strength. This is another place where people struggle. Strength is where you show up, whether you're in the mood or not. That's this guy. Strength. For love to work, somebody has to be doing something even when they don't like to do it. Strength. This is what makes many marriages fail. They are genuine Christians, have the love of God. They might even have sexual passion for each other. They might even know the person, but they are lazy to put in the work. Your wife said, go and drop me somewhere. 2.5 hours drive. I don't want to go anywhere this Saturday. Your love will start going down. You get back from work, your husband say, I really wanted to eat so and so today. He says, it's a woman's job to cook. Strength. Showing up. You know, there are many marriages where sex is a big issue. The man has to write appointment letter 2 months ahead, to whom it may concern. I, John so-and-so Obi Michael, will like to consummate and copulate with you, my wife, on the 3rd of April, if you may. They beg. It's a crime if there's any begging going up in marriage. I'm not talking about begging if you have offended the person. I mean begging for any of the requirements of marriage. If there's any begging going on in a home, that home is being run wrongly. A solid marriage is where 2 people are excited to serve each other in season and out of season. If there's any begging going on in that home, go and check why. I've never begged for sex in my house, never. And you see, when you understand this mind, it will help you understand this one. Usually, and of course there are little exceptions for all these things I'm sharing, but usually women love or want love making, men want sex. And strength is when you show up for each other. So I know that when my wife is tired and stressed and all those kind of things, I know what she wants at that time is love making. Some people don't know the difference between love making and sex. We call it beautiful sex and dutiful sex. Love making is when, for a woman, it's the whole process. How you talk to her, how you rub her body. For a woman, all her body is part of the sexual organ. For a man, there's only one sexual organ. That's why women are irritated when men just touch them from nowhere. Just and he thinks he's feeling sexy. She's so irritated. From nowhere, just touch me. Most men, if I train you as a man, you'll be a great lover, trust me. From nowhere, I just watching TV or I just and his mind is very sexy. That thing irritates women. Because she's not a sexual being just like that. She doesn't go from 0 to 100. You as a man can go from 0 to... A man can even have sex when he's not talking to you. He can be keeping malice. You just say these 2 people, they're not keeping malice. Let them do their own thing. It's me and you keeping malice. A man can be in trouble, rent can be due, he's about to go to prison, he will be thinking of sex. Because he's wired that way. For a woman, everything must be perfect for her to enjoy sex. There must be no worries in her life. Worry can affect her sexual drive. So if you don't understand, that's where mind comes in. If you don't know these things, you will wonder, why is my wife wicked? Why is my husband wicked? Because they're different beings. The woman that tells husband, every time sex, is that all you think about? Yes. Yes, please. That's mine. When you learn that, you understand that the amount of thoughts that flow in a man is different from yours. Women don't get it. For a woman to cheat most times, the amount of work that needs to go into it, because she's an emotional being, the person needs to be talking to her consistently. Many things have to line up before she will cheat. For a man to cheat, he can be a very godly man facing his work, not planning to do anything bad today, and go to the balcony today and see somebody bath, and his life will change. Direction will just change. But women don't get it. No, you don't understand. It's not the same thing at all. So you are not faced with the same temptation. Not that women cannot be tempted, but your process of tempting a woman is different. The problem of a man's major challenge is his eyes. This means every day he's being tempted, every second. Once he opens phone, opens email, but he's being tempted. For a woman, there's need for companionship, which means the person must even have time and access, which rarely happens that easily. That's why Job was wise. I said, I made a covenant with my eyes. Because the eyes, probably David didn't make that same covenant. He entered trouble. Was not planning to do anything bad. Was having a great time. Just went to the balcony. Is somebody catching this? So, for a woman, sex is about lovemaking. Oh, her whole body, a woman's body is 10 times more sensitive to touch. So her whole body is a sexual organ. So you don't have to touch any of the main sexual parts. Rubbing her shoulder, rubbing her hair is part of how you get her in the mood. You start like you're not going anywhere. Don't start like you're going straight. No. You score 0. All parts of our body are, for a man, only one part is important. If you want to get a man to do something, you're married, don't touch his back or his head. The man is working on the computer, you want to do something, you're touching his hair. Is there any problem? You can see I'm working. Do you? You are distracting me now. I'm working, I have email to say. For a man, go straight, touch the part you want to touch, he'll be happy. But for women, it's different. So that's where mind comes. So my wife, for instance, I know women love lovemaking. So they like the kissing, the petting, the smooshing, the talking. But when the man wants sex, and he doesn't have power for all those things, he just wants end. We both constantly show up for each other. So there are times she wants lovemaking. I might not be strong or have energy, but I realize she needs me to serve her that day. And you know what? In the 20 years we've been married as well, there are times she knows I need to have sex today, not lovemaking. So no talking before or after. No smooshing, no kissing, just sex. I'm telling you, it sounds funny, but that's how we do in my house. There are days that is beautiful sex, there are days that is dutiful sex. Beautiful sex that we have the time, dutiful sex is, don't talk to me, I don't know you. I don't want to know you. Strength. I'm talking about this guy. If you don't show up for it, if you always want to be in the mood, oh, I'm not in the mood, then you will never serve your partner. Are you catching what I'm saying, somebody? So Jesus said these 4 are necessary for love. Have you been blessed in this first session? Let's clap for this people. Thank you, guys. You can go back to your seat.